Case file, Jur 734, Namahage, centuries of documented ritual performance, 0 confirmed supernatural fatalities. A fascinating anomaly within our archives, presenting not a literal entity, but a profound cultural mystery. As lead investigator, my focus remains on understanding these forces, whether they manifest as spectral beings or as potent embodied traditions. My investigation reveals that sometimes the most profound mysteries aren't about what is, but what we choose to believe. Our parameters for this investigation are clear: to analyze the annual cultural phenomenon known as Namahage, primarily active across the Oga Peninsula in Akita Prefecture, Japan. Its temporal scope spans from the Edo period right up to the present day, centered on the New Year's Eve home visits and related festivals. My personal interest here is distinct. My third eye, typically attuned to ethereal forms, detects a powerful resonance. Not an entity, but an echo of deeply ingrained collective belief. Understanding this cultural pattern offers critical insight into the human psyche and the profound power of shared narrative. We'll be meticulously analyzing its protocols, the physical evidence of its manifestation, and its undeniable psychological impact. Let's review the documented incidents. First, the most prevalent, the New Year's Eve visits, occurring annually on December 31st across various households in Oga. Witness testimony, gathered over generations, consistently describes the appearance of masked figures in straw attire, accompanied by loud shouts and symbolic threats. Children's reactions are predictably terror, tears, followed by eventual relief and, notably, improved behavior. Parents' accounts frequently state, "It teaches them discipline." Then we have the Saitusai Festival, observed annually on January 3rd at Shinzan Shrine. Official reports detail torchlit processions and offerings of mochi. This is where the Namahage transition from fearsome disciplinarian to a revered messenger of the gods, accepting tribute. Finally, consider the Ashizawa District Mask Reproduction Project, initiated in 2014. This isn't a supernatural incident, but a critical, cold case of cultural loss, solved through dedicated community effort. It's a powerful testament to the tangible nature of this phenomenon. The pattern here is not one of random supernatural attacks, but of meticulously executed social conditioning, repeated and refined over centuries. Examining the physical evidence, we have the Namahage masks themselves. Crafted from wood, papier-mâché, or even metal, each unique to its district. My spectral filters show no anomalous energy signatures, yet the visual impact is undeniable. The craftsmanship, the deliberate design. These are tools of psychological warfare, expertly crafted. The straw, mino, or capes, the wooden deba knives, often fakes, but visually menacing, all contribute to the intended effect. Audio recordings capture the deep, guttural shouts. Analyzing the vocalizations, we find a consistent pattern of admonishment, not demonic growls. The dialect is specific, designed to resonate with local children. When I focus my third eye, I don't perceive an ethereal form. Instead, I perceive a dense concentration of intention, the collective will of generations to instill values, given terrifying form. Our EMF detectors remain flat. Thermal readings are normal. UV light, however, reveals the intricate layers of paint and construction details, confirming these are human-made artifacts. Yet, their power in context is profound. Synthesizing our findings, it's clear: Namahage is not a literal supernatural entity, but a powerful, embodied social construct. Its successful methods of operation are rooted in parental appeasement, offerings of sake and food, and the husband's ritualistic vouching for his family. These are rituals within the ritual, reinforcing social hierarchy and obedience. Geographically, it is highly localized to Oga, and temporally, it's an annual event. However, similar traditions across Japan, like Toshidon of Koshikijima, suggest a universal human need for disciplinary figures at liminal times. The threat it poses is not to life, but to the complacency of youth. The danger is ironically to the tradition itself, as modern sensitivities increasingly challenge its methods. Unresolved questions remain. How will this tradition adapt further to contemporary parenting? Can its psychological effectiveness be maintained without being perceived as cruel? Our current status on Casefield Juror 734 is active monitoring of cultural preservation efforts. No supernatural threat detected. The Namahage remind us that sometimes the most effective entities are those born from our own collective imagination and deepest societal needs. Next time, we delve into a case where the entity's presence is far less metaphorical. That's all for today's investigation into the shadows. If you want to dive deeper into the dark archives, make sure to subscribe to the HistoT YouTube channel. Remember, knowledge is our best defense against the darkness, and I'll see you in the next archive. Stay vigilant.